Welcome back. All right, so I was going to review this game in its own video, but it was really kind of a slow game. I hate to say that, but it was. And then the game after that was also kind of starting off slow. It got bonkers, though. I don't expect nearly as many people to watch this portion of the video as to watch the next one, because anyways, we'll get to that. So, to start things off, we are going to talk about the Buffalo Sabres and the Winnipeg Jets. Comrie versus Hellebuck, so former Winnipeg Jets goalie against Winnipeg Jets. Early jump for Winnipeg, not that they get any shots out of it. Lowry has a hit on Cousins, that draws some cheers. Jost is tonight and close. Jets having turnover issues early on. The teams exchange rush chances. Lowry with a near miss. Appleton fires one wide. The Jets press. They press again at 6.5 minutes, but the Sabres are doing a good job of blocking shots at this point in the game. Iafallo fires one wide on a rush. We get a power play for the Sabres. Darlene has a shot that's held. They cycle. Near miss by Peterka, more cycling. Then there was a shorthanded chance for Barron on a rush there. That was saved and held. Power play's killed off, one shot on net. Cousins then has a shot that's held, and the Sabres had a very good first period. I thought they were outplaying the Jets at that point. Jets overpass on a rush, but they end up going to the power play. Pionk has a slot shot that saved, the rebounds held. Niederreiter with a near miss, that power play's killed off, just the one shot. Jets press, they're kept to the outside. Olofsson has a net drive that's saved. The Jets clear it out after that. Iafallo has a blast that's held. Connor's robbed on a breakaway, and the rebounds cleared after the first period. It's 0-0. Second period, early press by the Jets. Dillon has a shot that's blocked, but then on a rush, Perfetti wires one at 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Nemesnikov and Pionk with the assists. Scheifele then has his stick die on a prime chance, but during that same shift, the Jets score again anyways. At 4:23, it's Appleton from Niederreiter and Lowry. Tipped in, nice passing, and it's 2-0 Jets. But it doesn't stay that way. Less than a minute later at 4:56, Tuck scores. He buries a rebound, and then the Sabres are looking to tie it. They get some pressure down 2-1. We get a power play for the Jets, though. Connor fires one wide. They cycle. Morrissey has a shot that's saved and cleared. Killed off. That shot by Morrissey is the only shot that hit the net. But then Ehlers kind of flings one at the net. It's one of these fluke goals. Just, it works sometimes. Niederreiter and Nemesnikov with the assist at 8 minutes and 12 seconds. I don't think Comrie saw that one at all until it was in the net. Jets then press for another, so now they're up 3-1. Their play gets a little better here. Cousins takes a puck to the side of the knee. That looked like it hurt. I'm pretty sure he stayed in the game, though. He stayed on the bench. Shots are 4 apiece with 8 minutes left. So 3 goals on 4 shots for Winnipeg. Peterka is denied on a fast break. We get a power play for the Jets. They cycle. The fans get kind of restless waiting for a shot. It ends up being killed off. The Jets press after. And then on a rush chance, Jost ends up hitting the post. So that rhymes. Kind of fun. Anyways, the rebounds then saved. Skinner has a shot that's blocked. Dillon clears. Cousins can't bury one in close. More pressure by the Sabres to close it out, but it's 3-1 Winnipeg after 2 periods. Third period, Skinner has a net feed that's held, but at the 1 minute mark, Peterka buries his own rebound on a rush. Darlene and Benson with the assist. So Zach Benson, back in the building that he played for when he was on the Winnipeg Ice, gets an assist there. Sabres then press to tie it because it's 3-2 at this point. Darlene has a shot that hits Sandberg in the back of the neck. That looked painful. Iafallo with a net drive. That's defended. Greenway's denied. The rebound misses high. Sabres draw a power play. They have some momentum. They cycle. Power has a shot that's blocked. DeMello clears. Benson with a shot that's held. It's killed off. 2 shots on net. Jets press at 7.5 minutes. Sabres are blocking, keeping the Jets from the net. Shots are 7-2 for Buffalo at 8 minutes. Strong forechecking by Buffalo. Lowry has a net drive that's saved. The next Lowry shot was deflected wide. Gustafsson to Perfetti, a near miss there. Darlene fires one wide from the slot. Lowry finally clears it to get a change. So Buffalo's doing everything except tie the game at this point. Nemesnikov's denied. Ehlers has a shot that's held. Power has a shot that's held, and then there's some punching. With 2:15 left, the Jets get the power play coming out of that punching. Scheifele's denied. There's some pushing. The Sabres would get into the Jet zone and pull the goalie to get 5-on-5. It became 6-on-5 when the penalty ended, but they just run out of time. Your final score is 3-2 for the Jets. They go to 9-5-2 with the victory. For Buffalo, 7-9-1 with the loss. Shots on net, 7-6 Winnipeg in the first, 10-5 Buffalo in the second, 11-6 Buffalo in the third. They outshoot Winnipeg 27-18. Power plays 0-2 for Buffalo, 0-4 for Winnipeg. Both teams had 21 hits. Comrie saves 15 out of 18, and Hellebuck saves 25. out of 27. And yeah, 5 minutes worth of information. Now we're going to go to the other game where things got a little bonkers in the third. All right, so Florida and Anaheim. Isn't it a shame these guys aren't in the same division? I'd love to see a rematch in a week's time. Might be fun. Anyway, Stolars versus Gibson in this one. The shots are 3-0 Florida at a minute and a half. So they come out, they play quite well. In fact, they played quite well through the first 40 minutes. So Kulikov has a shot that deflects out. The Ducks press at 2.5 minutes. Strome's denied and close. Tkachuk fires one wide as the Panthers press. Vakanainen has a shot that's caught and held. We get a power play for Anaheim. Fowler has a shot that's saved. It's cleared out. It's killed off. One shot on net for Anaheim during that power play. Mintyukov breaks up a 2-on-1. The shots are 5 apiece, 9.5 minutes in. Silverberg's denied. Lomberg can't bury one in close. Things get punchy and a hold by Gibson. And then good forecheck leads to a goal. Luostarinen from Lundell at 14:50. So he buries that one kind of from behind beside the net. And yeah, nice goal. Panthers press for another. Eventually they get one. It's a while later. It's at 18:06. It's Ekman Larson from Lundell and Cousins. So OEL with another one. And that was posting in. Panthers really taking over the game. They're up 2-0. Stolars then poke checks Lyubushkin on a net drive. And with 0.8 seconds left, Ryan Strome goes to the box. So Florida has a power play to start the second period, and they're up by 2. Verhaeghe nearly scores. Panthers cycle. There's a near miss for Reinhart. Back-to-back clears. Ekblad has a shot that's saved. That power play's killed off. Strome's denied on a break out of the box. Panthers press 3 minutes in. Ekblad and Montour playing big minutes and didn't look to have missed a beat. So yeah, they're 100% in their returns. Verhaeghe's denied. The Ducks rush. Lacombe has a shot that's held. There's some pushing. Shots are 7-3 for Florida, and we're 5 minutes in. So Florida with a really strong start to that period. Lundell has a shot that's held. There's some pushing. We then get a power play for Florida again. They cycle. Tkachuk has a shot that's blocked. More cycling. There's a shorthanded fast break for Henrique. That was saved by Stolars, who had a good game against his former team. Montour has a blast that's saved. Another shorthanded rush by Henrique ends up ending that power play. Ducks then get a power play. There's an early clear, and then the Ducks ice it while they're on the power play, so that's not a great start to things. Silverberg fires one high from the slot. That power play's killed off. There's a press by the Ducks after it ends. Forsling then has a blast that's caught and held. Vetrano had a shot that was held. And we're up to the point now where there's pushing on almost every whistle. After the whistle, you get the pushing and the punching and all that fun stuff. So they weren't threatening to take one guy out of the pile. That's what usually ends it, is when a referee says, I'm only going to take one. That's when they stop. So Panthers press with 4.5 minutes left. Gadjevich has a net drive that's saved. Rebounds cleared. And most of the second was spent at the Ducks' end. Gudas has the last-minute shot through a screen that's held, but it stays 2-0 Florida after 2. Third period. Vetrano has an early chance that's saved. We get a power play for the Panthers. It was a knee-on-knee by Lacombe on Barkov. Barkov exits. The Ducks announcers say 2 minutes, so I went over to the Florida broadcast because I have the choice between the two broadcasts. So the Florida broadcast is saying that has to be 5 because, he stops. He's not even trying to play there. And the Ducks announcers are saying, well, he doesn't put his knee out until the last moment, and there was no ill intent there. So, again, it depends on which broadcast you're watching. It may affect how you view the play. In the end, after the review, they drop it to 2 minutes. So they called 5, and then they dropped it to 2. That way, everybody's unhappy. So, Panthers cycle. Verhaeghe has a shot that's held. The Ducks clear back-to-back. They do kill that off. Things get punchy behind the Ducks' net. Panthers come out of that with a power play. There's an early clear. This is where the referee is told that he sucks for the first time tonight. It won't be the last. Panthers set up. Fowler clears. There's a shorthanded chance by Vetrano. That's defended. Fans call one. The referee doesn't, so he sucks. That's killed off. Good kill. The Ducks then get a power play, and they score on it. So Vetrano buries a rebound. Henrique and Fowler with the assists at 7:39. That was a good power play, very efficient, very quick about getting on the board and making it a 2-1 game. Panthers look for another. Henrique has a shot that's held. There's some pushing. Silverberg nearly buries it on a wraparound. Or did he? So the Ducks social media on Twitter, well, X, formerly known as Twitter, has already posted the image that was shown on TV of the puck on end in front of the goalie's pad. You could see white ice between the goal line and the puck. I have no idea why that wasn't called a goal. They took over 5 minutes to review it. I would love to hear an official explanation from the NHL on why that wasn't a goal, because to me, it was pretty clearly a goal. And from what I've seen online, my opinion is shared by a vast amount of everybody. I can't find anybody who says, well, no, that was just that was a mirage. And I've made that argument with other goals before. When you're looking at a view from in front of the net or from a certain angle in front of the net, it can look like it's in when it's not, especially in midair. In this case, to me, it was pretty clear it was in. I was surprised it took so long. In fact, I put the goal magnet on the board, and I wrote down the Ducks have done it again. They've tied it. And then as it went longer and longer, I'm like, this is coming back. Because there's no reason to take that long unless you're saying, I don't know that puck crossed the line. So they said it didn't cross the line. We fans can say that it did. So, yeah. So that leads to the ref you suck chant. For the rest of the game, you're hearing that chant. Ducks press to get it back. Killorn has a shot that's held. There was, again, more ref chants just the whole time. Strome has a backhand that's saved and held. Silverberg had a rush chance that was saved. The Ducks press some more. Vetrano has a shot that's held. Fans then called a penalty. The referee didn't, so that helped. Things get punchy in a hole by Stolars with 2:09 left. The Ducks call a timeout. They also pull the goaltender. Fowler has a shot that's saved. There's more pushing there. The Panthers ice the puck with 11.7 seconds left. But in the end, the Panthers held on, or did they? So your final score officially is 2-1. For the Panthers, they go to 11-5-1 on the season. The Ducks drop to 9-8. Shots on net: 16-10 Florida in the first, 14-9 Florida in the second, 15-3 Anaheim in the third. Final shots: 34-33 for Anaheim. Power plays: Florida 0 for 4, Anaheim 1 for 3. The hits: 15-12 for the Ducks. Stolars saved 33 out of 35. 33 out of 34. 32 out of 34, right? Anyways, Gibson saved 31 out of 33. If you can't laugh about it, I know Duck fans may not want to laugh about it. It may be a while before any Duck fans can laugh about this, or fans just in general. This to me was a miss. I would imagine there'll be some kind of an official statement from the NHL or an apology to the Ducks or something, because I thought that puck was in. I really did. And everybody else thought that puck was in too. So that's where we're at. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. People have settled for a long time that, oh, Shannon never challenges anything that happens during a game and he just, glosses it all over. It's not that. It's just that I normally don't see anything that I think is really that egregious. In this case, that puck, to me, that puck was in. That puck went in, I thought. So this game should have gone to overtime. It's a West Coast game. They're supposed to go to overtime. So I guess the NHL didn't want overtime tonight. I'm just kidding. But at any rate, I would love to know why they didn't call that a goal. Let me know your thoughts. Why have an overhead camera if when the overhead camera shows you goals and you go, but is it? Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Maybe you can't score a goal if the puck's on edge. Maybe that's it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.